Hello, my name is Anusha. You might remember me as the lady who talked about COVID a lot, the person who made videos about Anusha's art, who made vlogs about her health and the state of the world. Well, that Anusha is no more. But in all seriousness, hi, I'm Anusha and things are changing around here. But I want to start off by saying thank you because it's really lovely to have a space where you just get feedback immediately, to get feedback on your work over the years and to help you improve, to help give you guidance on what to do next. I love it. So thank you so much. It takes a lot of hubris, if that's the right word, to admit that you're wrong. And one piece of feedback I got was the way that this channel is segmented. In my head, originally, it was like vlogs, opinion pieces, and music. And people would understand how they all interlink, and you'd be able to find what you want depending on if you came here for me talking or here for my music. The algorithm and the reports tell a bit of a different story. And it was time for a change. Now, that wasn't the only reason why I'm changing the way this channel is working. It's also because on my streaming platforms, my streaming profile, my DSP, on Tidal especially, have been taken over by generative AI bots. And it means that since January, nobody has been able to find and listen to my music. And now it's on Tidal and something called Qobos. I also found out that Suno stole 3 songs of mine, thanks to genius.com. And these 3 songs were about consent and me fighting for it. And Suno took those songs without my consent. So with all that change, with all of this happening, it was time for me to do something. What I decided to do is I've made 2 channels. I've made Anusha, which is my portfolio. It is my music, it's my lyric breakdowns, and they are visualizers and where the music videos will live. Whilst on AnushaHQ, that's where the vlogs will be, that's where the mess, this is my junk journal, this is me talking about the state of the world and how it links into my Anusha's art. It talks about disability justice. It talks about the state of authoritarianism that is going on in the UK, pray for us, and how it interlinks with people around the world, things like that. That's going to live over there. Before I get on to the other logistics, I want to make a promise to myself and to you, is that I will never dull down my art just to fit an algorithm. What I'm doing is making it so people can find my art in the best possible scenario, given the state of surveillance in this country. I've realized with a lot of music and music journalism and music criticism within the online space is that objectification is rife. Salation and people saying just the most ridiculous things, that tends to generate clicks, it generates views and what have you. And that's not really what I want to do. I would rather have a very small audience, but a very active audience of people who understand, abolition and anarchy, who understand Afro-pessimism, and they understand how art can be made from it. They understand the intersectionalities of Black music and Black genres and how they move around and how sound is just so expansive. I want to talk to those people, not really fuss on anything else. So that's my promise to you, is that my art will remain rigorous and earnest, slutty and fun and campy and whatever adjective you want to add. That is the change that's happening. It's happened now. So if you want to, subscribe to AnushaHQ. If you know anybody who's looking for Anusha's heart, I am here. I know that some people just came for music, and I don't want to chew your ear off if you just want to hear the music. I I won't be offended. You can totally just keep subscribing here. But in short, thank you. That's my tummy. In short, thank you for subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate it. You know that this is a lot of work when you're disabled. It's exhausting, and to have you lot support me since 2020. Thank you. Thank you so much. And here's to my next single, Slaughter, which in the previous video that I recorded, but obviously my iPhone ran out of charge. I had to wait for that. I described Slaughter as Anusha's Bohemian Rhapsody, which, you know, a bit much, but I don't mean it in a sense of this is legendary, this is the best song ever. No, I mean it as in Bohemian Rhapsody is the song you think of when you think of Queen. You can play that song anywhere around the world, and 9 times out of 10, people will say, oh, that's Queen. I think that Slaughter is the song you will play, and you'll be like, oh, that's Anusha. Yeah. That's all I've got. Thank you for listening. Like I said, like the video, subscribe, share it. Share my music. Share it with people who you think it might resonate with, especially because it is Disability Pride Month. Alright, chat to you later.